I believe the decision is theirs. They've looked at the area. They've reached their conclusions. My admonition would be, please look carefully. Please talk to some of the locals that perhaps have to make sure that your decision is well-rounded. But I think I will fall short of not necessarily of not supporting them.
Is there any concern specifically from that area?
Historically, that has been a challenged area, higher crime, higher concerns all the way around. And so in an environment like that, I think you want to give any business the opportunity to succeed. We also want to look at areas like that to be uplifted. And perhaps this will do that with the numbers of employees, with the remodeling and so on and so forth, and the strict and the security. Perhaps that's exactly what will happen. I think I personally just want to give a heads up to saying, just look at all the pieces and processes and understand from a security standpoint and an employee standpoint. Go in with your eyes open so that you can be successful, and you can be successful and help make our community successful as well.
Mr. Miller?
I don't personally have a problem with the location. I don't like the idea of the saturation of the three in the middle of it. So I think if we do go back out to bid, that we'd like to have them be distributed into other locations so that they're not saturated in one more spot. If we do go out to do a couple more licenses, but I'll take it that the owner's made his thoughts, and if he's willing to change it, great. If not, it's his business model. I'd like to see him succeed on his own merit. So I'm good with it where it is.
Mayor Pro Tem?
So it doesn't sound like there's support to ask the fifth applicant to consider a different location, but I can ask them to consider it on their own. And the concern is for your well-being, for your success. And, every part of our community has had its struggles, and there comes a time when it's time to be uplifted because we're doing something that is creating a synergy that will uplift that area. For example, the core off of Miles and Oasis. That has happened. As a community, the area that's being considered for the fifth applicant, we haven't gotten there. And it may be 10 years away. I don't know, it may be 20 years away. In my history, 10 years turned into 50 years. So I'm very concerned about it. And I would ask the applicant, if they are approved, to please consider another site.
Looks like the applicant's willing to talk to our staff.
Yeah, it's not up to us.
So he'll
It's
talk to
just,
staff about it.
it's not up to us, I guess.
Yeah, it's not up to us, and I appreciate that, but I also like to ask the applicant to consider unionizing the employees, because I think that's very crucial in our community, especially when we talked affordable housing, and we want our workers to be able to have a living wage and be able to buy an NDO, and that would enhance our economy as well. So I appreciate that, and do talk to the chief and look at our crime statistics in our city. And I think once you get out and you get to meet those people in that area, you're going to be happy because you have some good folks over there. I live north of the freeway, and we're struggling with property crimes up there and other crimes. So I think you'll be okay.
Thank you. And Mr. Miller, I just wanted to clarify, for the local preference, I wasn't saying that people needed to be 100% local. What I'm saying is the 50% that we're hearing, I don't believe are true 50%. I don't truly believe that 50% of those profits are going to be staying within our community. And because I'm not confident in that, and that's why I'm not supportive of it. I think there's too many loopholes where we're hearing one thing now, and on paper it's going to be a whole different situation.
Got exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. I think
Before we just want to focus on that.
Yep, on the next round, if we do have another round, definitely want to make sure, I think staff's on the same page that we're going to be built, if council directs that.
Well, another thing Councilmember Miller mentioned is some cities will have distance requirements. So if you should do another round, we could look at the locations where the current permittees are, licensees are, and require distance from those. So
That's a good idea.
On the border of Coachella and border of La Quinta.
Yeah, on the border of La Quinta.
both worlds.
All right, any other conversation that needs to be had? All right. Go ahead and entertain a motion.
Well, excuse me, Mayor, if I may, I have to recuse myself on culture cannabis due to the fact that I have a financial interest. So I'm wondering if we could take the other four for a vote.
I just want to clarify that financial interest is that the council member owns and operates a business within 1,000 feet of that location. Councilmember, you don't have any ownership or equity or other interest in that applicant itself?
That's absolutely correct. I do not.
Okay. So Mayor, perhaps you could entertain a motion for the four except for culture, so that Councilmember Holmes can participate, then maybe you could take a separate motion and she could be disqualified from it.
Sounds good.
So I'll go ahead and make the motion that we approve staff recommendation to license, the real names are Shrine Indio LLC, DBA Stizzy. Which one did she say to keep out?
Embark.
Culture cannabis.
Culture CC Indio DBA Culture Cannabis Club, Indio West Coast Retail LLC DBA West Coast Cannabis Club, and OTC Indio LLC, with hopes that he takes into consideration some of the concerns we have.
Was it the opposite way?
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's right, that's
that's
right. And what else do I have to say, Attorney?
So what I would say is, so it sounds like your recommendation is to approve the permits for the 5 with the exception of culture.
Right, no, of Embark, they said.
Embark, right?
No, it's
Oh,
culture.
culture.
No, culture.
Oh, okay. Okay, so include
Embark's like no.
Indio Responsible and Compliant Retail LLC DBA in Park, not Culture Cannabis Club. Okay, all right, that's my motion.
Sorry, guys.
No worries.
You got it.
All right, we'll go ahead and vote.
And how do I do that?
Well, you could do a verbal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Ms.
Yay
Holmes?
or nay?
That would be an aye.
Aye.
All right.
So because we have a teleconference, we should do a roll call
So
vote.
roll call vote.
Okay.
Councilmember Furman,
Aye.
Councilmember Holmes,
Aye.
Councilmember Miller,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Ramos Hamid,
Aye.
and Mayor Ortiz.
No. All right, and then Ms. Holmes, you're gonna log off?
That's what I need to do.
All
Do I
right.
need to log
Motion-
off,
sorry, motion passes
City Attorney?
4-1.
If you could just mute your mic and disappear your head from the screen for a second, I think that'll be sufficient.
So I'll move forward a staff recommendation to approve a license for Culture Cannabis Club, Culture CC Indio.
I'll second that.
We have a motion from Mayor Pro Tem Ramos Hamid and a second from Councilmember Miller. Let's go ahead and vote. Motion passes 3-1. Thank you. And congratulations to all the applicants. And we'll move on to public comments not, for items not on the agenda. Any comments?
Nobody got no comments.
No? All right.
Nobody's left.
Next meeting is August 16th, 2023. Go ahead and adjourn.
Yeah.